All right, what's up, everybody? Here we are again. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, and that is work on the Jeep, or at least do a quick walk around of the Jeep. It's been a little while, other than doing that quick short on the solar panel there, which I believe is still working strong. Um, yeah, I think I might do some spark plugs. I bought some spark plugs for a little while ago. I don't know how hard they are to do. It doesn't look terribly hard. I have no idea how to get in there. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we won't. I think we'll scan the codes. We'll see what it is. And then I'll buy all the parts and try to do everything all at once. Got this bee following me. Had to get this bee away from me. It's still there. Look at it. I think it might be a nest or a hive or whatever you want to call it up in here somewhere. They do love living in stuff that you want to work on. Let's see if it pops out again. I feel like I should hit this and watch all the bees fly out. Nothing happened. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Maybe he's trying to find a place to live. Anyway, do a quick walk around. I know I did it before, but it's been a long time and I never really got a really good one. As you can see, it's a little bit of rust. It's a little worse than I thought it was when I got it, but I mean, I really can't complain too much about the price. It was a pretty good price. Everything's pretty much faded. Everything black is faded. Camaro. That rust is really bad. I mean, we're talking like holes through. I don't know how well that's going to work. And it looks like this was not as bad. And bees still cruising around in here. Injectors are green. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look great. This is pretty crusty right here. Exhaust manifold gasket. I'm sure it has a really loud exhaust tick from the manifold. Everything under here, you can see I sprayed it. When I pressure wash, I try to spray everything out from under there, but it's kind of hard to get everything. Tires definitely need to be replaced. Belt looks like it's shifted on this one, if you can see. Kind of hard to tell. Got these stupid lights here. A little bit of rust here. I think that might be from the hood. I'm going to replace the hood at some point if I can find another one. Mainly because I put hood pins in. Let's see, how's this corner looking? This corner doesn't look terrible. It's about down here. There is a rust hole there. Underneath. Not bad. I think I can undercoat this and it will turn out all right. Oh, look at that guy. Staring at my face. This side doesn't look terrible. I mean, other than that little tiny rust hole there up on top, you guys can see it better than I can. A little dirty, not terrible. Same with this corner. I guess it's just those two corners on the passenger side. This tail light right here. I don't know what's going on here, but maybe get a couple of tail lights. Let's go look at the frame on the other side, or the unibody. It's a unibody. People say it's not a frame, it's part of the unibody. Technically it is. However, it's still a frame rail. A unibody frame rail. That's pretty bad. I don't know if I can get up in there for you guys to get a good look at this, but look at this thing. This thing's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not the best. Inside, oh, that door's locked. That door's unlocked. There we go. Ooh, come flying out at me. You got a wasp nest in there somewhere? You came out. You got to be in there somewhere. Where you at? I don't know. I don't see a nest, wasp's nest, beehive, wasp nest, whatever you want to call it. But they're everywhere on this thing. I think one just stung my face. It did. That sucks. It's all right. Anyway, spark plugs are in the cup holder. My face kind of hurts now. That thing stung me right in the face. Or bit. I don't know how. What are wasps? Do they sting or do they bite? Either way, it got me right in the face. Right next to my nose. Let's see. Any more in here? And in the door. I know they like to live in weird places. bang on the door. Anything come out? Nothing's coming out. I think we're good. Door jams. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. I think we're all right. A little bit of rust starting here. It's pretty much anywhere water gets to, really, which is the whole thing. Where's the key? I got the key in my pocket. Here's the key. I did turn it around a while ago after starting it. It's got power still. Air is on. Turn the air off. How do I do that? There it is. Air's off. Radio's on. It's got power. Nice. Starts right up. No problem. That solar panel's pretty awesome. Keeping this battery good. Not too shabby. I think this engine could use a good wash. Everything under the hood could use a good wash. Now all the bees are coming out, all the wasps are coming out. I don't think they liked it. They didn't like the fact that I started it, but it's alright. It is what it is. I mean, this thing runs fine. I believe it has a check engine light on. Let's check the dash. There it is. Check engine light is on. Let me get my keys for my Mini Cooper. Right here. Boop, boop. Fix that. Apparently there's a sequence for reprogramming. Alright, we don't need the OBD1, we need the OBD2, which is this guy here. Close this guy back up. Grab the OBD2. I believe it has plenty of fuel in it. I kind of like these headlights. I like the halo ones better, the ones that like do the little swirly thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, shut this thing back off. And then you gotta get your little scan tool. Everything's really hard to do one-handed. I need like a cameraman or something. All right. Cameraman and an editor because I'm not good at any of it. OBD2 port is right here. Plug that in. Turn the power on for the key. See what this guy says. I've had the scan tool for close to like 10 years. So it looks like O2 sensor, evap code, so it's probably got a evap leak somewhere. O2 sensor, O2 sensor, O2 sensor, O2 sensor, transmission range sensor, which could be from the oversized tires on this thing. If somebody didn't put the little thing in there, there's like this thing you can replace in the transmission. It like adjusts the speed. It's like this little tiny gear thing. All right, codes are cleared. Just cleared them to see what it does. It's going to rescan it, see if it comes back on. Currently the light is off, but I cleared it anyway just to see what happens. It looks like it's mostly O2 sensors for the most part. Yeah, so that's off. So there's a bunch of O2 sensor codes and a evap code, which, I mean, but as old as this thing is, I'm not 100% surprised that it's got an evap code. Power steering pump is leaking. I'll have to replace that sometime in the future. It's leaking pretty bad. So even with it not running, I don't know if you can see the puddle back here because I did turn it around a while ago. All this back here where it looks a little wet, that's all from refilling power steering fluid. Look at it. It leaks out whether it's running or not. It just does it. Eventually this will have to get taken care of. I want to try to get this thing going. I would like to get that repaired or replaced or repaired or however that works. I know you can get patch kits for it, so I might have to do that. This guy up here is pretty rusty. As you can see it under here. Not the best. Little dent in the front bumper. I don't really care about that. Really, I just want to get this thing going to decide whether or not I want to keep it. I originally got it for my daughter, but she really doesn't like it. She kind of likes the Mini. She doesn't like the color, but she likes the Mini itself. So we'll see about that. I mean, she's got a few years before she's even able to drive. And we got this ugly guy here. She really likes the Mustang, but she doesn't like how it drives, which I'm happy about because I don't want her to have the Mustang. Look at this. This thing needs a lot of work, needs a lot of love, but I think a little bit of work, make it look nice, and then maybe trade it actually. I actually have the Camaro and the Mustang listed on Facebook Marketplace for trade for something. I don't know what I'm looking for, just something different. If I can get this guy going, I can finally get the title for it. Then maybe I'll put all three of them in, or maybe I'll even throw the Mini in and get something nice to daily. But I really want a project car, so if these three can go, get me a nice project, that'd be wonderful. Figure while I'm out here, I might as well come check the mail. If you live in the Delaware area, I got a little toy sitting out in my front yard that nobody wants. Mailman did come, it looks like. The thing is down. Looks like all junk mail. Let me check here. We got, what is this? Time-sensitive material enclosed. That's junk mail. Yep, looks like it's all junk. Okay. This Camaro. I really wish I can get this thing going. It's not in the best of shape. It's not in the worst shape. Definitely got some paint runs right here. I don't even know if you can see that or why it has paint runs. Kind of sad. I love third-gen Camaros. This is like my 7th or 8th or 9th or 30th. I don't know. This thing's still running. It's crazy how smooth this thing runs. Like, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. It's off. It is off. It's crazy. Spark plugs are in there. I'm going to have to look up how to do the spark plugs. I know that they're underneath of this guy over here. They're under this. I believe this is like the coil pack right there. So I'll have to look it up, see if it's something simple or not. I'm going to have to readjust that hood pin at some point because this side sits a lot lower than the other side does. Actually, I'll show you real quick. So when it shuts, you see this side sits a whole lot lower. It's a good like 1/8 of an inch, whereas this side is almost flush. Like this can probably go down a hair. This side right here needs to come up quite a bit. It's got a dent here. That was from when I got the Jeep. We couldn't get the hood to pop. And I was prying on it. Same with this guy right here. The fiberglass is cracked. So, yeah, other than that, it's not bad. Look at the vibration. Can you see that? I don't know how much you can see or how well you can see it. Vibrating pretty hard. I can tell it has an evap leak because when you step on the gas sometimes it likes to bog down. Not that time. Oh, check engine light's back on. Exhaust sounds pretty nice. So look at this. Huh. I guess that's just a hole in the muffler or whatever is going on there, but it sounds pretty good. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not terrible. Let me know what you think about this. Is this something that we should fix? Something we should try to trade off? I mean, obviously, I'm not a huge Jeep guy. I'm not really a big truck guy. I'm not really a Mustang guy either. I do like muscle cars, and I kind of like this guy right here. I like JDM, stuff like that, but these wasps are everywhere. But I don't know, something about it. I thought it was really cool. I had to get it, especially for the price that I got it for. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And it really, I mean, it really doesn't look that bad. Like I said, it's not the greatest of shape, but it's not the worst of shape. It is really hot outside. I did some lawn work earlier. Mowed the grass. I sprayed some weed killer along the fence line. Let me show you the problem I've been having here. Back here, see the lines? Yeah, I did a great job. You know, I'm professional. Anyway, these weeds back here. Look at this. It's like a tiny jungle back here. I've sprayed these things so many times. I've used everything that they said to use. This is all overgrown. There used to be rocks right here and right here. And then I deployed. Everything kind of went downhill from there. My wife wasn't 100% sure how to take care of everything. I'm not really big on like lawn care stuff. So as you can see, I mean, this stuff just took over. The apple tree replanted 5 or 6 years ago is massive now. This was like a 4 or 5 foot tree when we got it. Now it's like 12, 13 feet easy. It's got apples on it, but we have this really bad problem with those the beetles, I believe they are. Not the band, because most of them are dead, but as you can see, like, they're just being eaten by whatever. They're just rotting. They're coming in like weird shaped, some of them. They're called Golden Delicious, but they're not as juicy this year as they were last year. That one doesn't look terrible. Yeah, they're just not as big as they were. They're not as full as they were last year. And I think that's a lot to do with the beetles. And you can see the branches here. They're kind of just eating them up. They're really bad this year. I mean, they killed my neighbor's whole garden. What else do we got? My Troy-Bilt lawnmower. That thing is true. Had it for 9 years, almost 10 years now. Ever since I bought this house, I have had this and those two weed whackers there with all those extra sockets. Yeah, that thing's lasted forever. Done some basic maintenance on it. Never done an oil change on it. Replaced the blade twice, replaced the air filter twice, and that is it. Old skateboard, some Grind Kings on it. If you know about skateboarding, Grind Kings was what to get back in the day. What do we got in here? I got some, I don't know what that is. That's disgusting. I touched it. Let's see. Tools. Torch, just in case. You never know. Yeah, and then Skyline parts. A crap load of Skyline parts that will probably never get put onto the Skyline. That will be my forever project. That'll never get done. I'm sure a lot of people have those projects that will just never, ever get finished because they're so expensive. You just can't afford all of the crap that goes along with it. I'm probably, including the car, probably $20,000 into it. And I'm probably still another $10,000, $15,000 away from finishing it. These wasps are crazy. Still running. Like, it kind of sounds like it has a miss. Not sure if you can hear it or not. It's got like this electrical whine. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's like, it sounds like there's a constant high electric draw somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you heard that. It kind of like bogged down for a second when I stepped on the gas. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's running fine. I got to take these feathers down. A buddy of mine at work said he would like to have them, so I'm going to take those. Where's the unlock? I'll unlock the rest of this. This dude had all kinds of stuff running through here. There's all these power wires, wasps everywhere. I figure out where they're coming from because I don't want to start working on this thing just for wasps to come kill me. Ooh, it makes it. Any wasps in here? Doesn't look like it. All kinds of crap in the back. You hear it? I don't know how that picks up on the microphone, but it's pretty bad. Some Flex Seal. I wonder if I can spray some Flex Seal over those holes and take care of them. I'm not going to do that. That's a little rubber piece, or a plastic, whatever they're called, styrofoam piece from Ford Taurus station wagon in there. Shut this door. Found a bunch of bullets and stuff in here, a bunch of CDs in here when I got this. Extra bolts. I got the Bosch double platinum spark plugs for this guy. Shut it off. Get my, it smells like oil now. And it wasn't overheating. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, again, it's a cool project. It's something I would like to get done. If this dude ever gets me this title, I will probably actually start working on this. Spark plugs were dirt cheap. It was like 30 bucks or whatever it was for the spark plugs. I really didn't care about that. Brakes already work, as of right now anyway. I think taking it down the road and get some hard braking in, see what it actually feels like. What else? Get that piece in the rear fixed. I got to find the patch for it. I know they sell them online for like $100-something bucks. I might get that. And then see if I can have somebody weld it in for me. And then try to get it up on a lift somewhere so I can get a really good look underneath. I mean, I could roll under it, but with all these wasps and bees, I don't want to roll under there and then get destroyed by these flying monsters. Yeah, so Mustang, Camaro, Jeep, Mini Cooper, truck, and the Skyline are at my buddy's house with my trailer. Because obviously, as you can see, this is all the parking that I have. Not a whole lot. This is the spot for my wife's brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee L that she had to get. Don't know why, but she wanted it, so now she has a almost $800 a month car payment. So yeah, that's it. That's everything we got going on right now. Let me know what you think we should do with everything, whether we should fix or sell the Camaro, fix or sell the Mustang, fix and or sell the Jeep. I'm kind of on the point where I kind of want to fix it and then sell it. The Mustang, it does need a transmission. Reverse is starting to go out. We did drive it the other day, and the transmission acted fine. It runs perfectly fine. I mean, I could start it right now if I had the keys on me, and it would start absolutely no problem. Headlights look awesome. I kind of want to touch it up a little bit, but not really. I don't want to put too much money into it because, I mean, I don't plan on keeping it. I'm not a Mustang fan, and it's a V6, so it's not that cool either way. It needs a tiny bit of body work, nothing serious. I mean, it's mostly just paint, as you can see right here on the front bumper. A bunch of paint chipping all over the hood. There's a couple little dings here, which I'm not going to fix. I mean, I can try to bang them out a little bit. Seats are ripped a little bit. The driver's seat is anyway. That's got this dent back here, which is hard to see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Carpenter bees. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's going to do it for this video. Again, let me know what you think we should do. I mean, I don't want to be like that guy, but I want to start doing giveaways too at some point. Probably when we hit like higher thousands. But I'm not going to do like crazy ones like these other people. They're doing like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and crap like that. I'm going to do like everyday beaters, like 2008 Ford Mustang V6s or 2005 Mini Cooper S's. Stuff like that. Stuff that realistically you could afford and drive, but that's way off in the future. I don't even know how that works. I have to talk to some people, maybe get in touch with Trevor over at Motion Auto, talk to him. He does quite a few giveaways and he's pretty down to earth. Yeah, maybe we'll see how that goes. But again, thank you for sticking around, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.